Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back again with another video to give y'all my week number 2 update of my Achilles tendon injury. Let's go. Okay, so if you've known already, I went over in my week 1, video. I told you guys how I got injured and what happened and what I did right after I injured myself. So if you missed that video, click the card up below and check that video out and then come back to this one. This is my week 2 update. So after week 1, I told you guys I was waiting to see the orthopedic surgeon, and I went over there, and I'm going to tell you how that went. So I got there, everything was fine. I got there, and I actually, with the doctor, he wasn't there, so I was seeing his physician's assistant. So it's the same thing. They both work together, just the physician's assistant. It works right up under the doctor. So I went in and saw her, and what she did the Thompson test again. It's the same test they did in the ER. So she did the Thompson test again, was kind of feeling around in that area, and she couldn't tell if it was she knew something was wrong, but didn't know if it was going to be a full tear, partial tear. She didn't know what it looked like. So her recommendation was, if it's a full tear, just go ahead and get the surgery, yada, yada, yada. And I was, of course, pushing for non-surgery. So I'm like, so is there any way I can do non-surgery or whatever? She was like, we'll see. You need to go get an MRI. I'm going to set you up to get an MRI, and we can see everything. And then we can see what you can do that best helps you heal, which method, surgery or non-surgery, would be best for you based on the results of the MRI. So that was it. That was a short little 10-minute meeting with her, and then she sent me down the hall to get a new temporary splint put on, because the first one I had went up, to like the back part of my leg, maybe not even halfway up the back of my leg, the hard cast part. So they put me on another one, and the hard cast, I'm going to show you guys. They put me on another one, and this hard cast part goes all the way up to the top back of my calf. So they put that one on, and this one feels way more, secure, and rewrap me up, so I was good to go. So I had to schedule my MRI, and the place I was, the same place where my doctor was at, they also did MRIs there, but they only work with insurance companies, and I was going without insurance route. So I had to find another place to do my MRI, paid them $300 to this other place to get my MRI, got my results, and then I had to schedule a follow-up appointment with my physician's assistant or the doctor. So I called back to try to get an appointment, and it was kind of hard to get an appointment. Some miscommunication. This person had to talk to this person to see what the doctor's schedule was, and I had to call a couple times to try to get this appointment because I was ready to start this recovery process. I was tired of just being in this splint and nothing's getting started. This was already, going on my second week. That appointment was the end of my first week, so now I'm going on to my second week. So I wanted to get an appointment, that follow-up appointment, because I needed to know what that MRI was talking about. So I was able to get an appointment for a couple days later, which I just went to it today. So tomorrow is actually my 2-week mark, since I injured myself, but I had my follow-up appointment today. Went in there. The doctor was on vacation because Thanksgiving's coming up, which is understandable, but his physician's assistant is really good, and she's nice and everything, so I elected to see her again. But before I came, she said her and the doctor, when they got my MRI results back from the radiology place, they went over it together, her and the doctor, and, they saw what happened and everything like that, what it looks like. So when I came in to go over the results, she was like, got bad news for you, not the news you want to hear, but you got a full, complete rupture. And she showed me where it was at. So it's like right here. And she said it was 6.2 or 6.4 centimeters apart, and it was going to require surgery. She said, you're a 32-year-old active man, and the way your Achilles rupture is and how far apart the two tendons are, we highly recommend surgery. I said, so there's no way I can even try to do, non-operative. She was like, honestly, I wouldn't even, there's no way. You might as well just do the surgery. So them, I didn't want to argue back and forth because they do Achilles tendons all the time. So I didn't want to act like I knew more than them. So I was like, okay, we can do the surgery. So she looked at her little calendar and was like, okay, we can do your surgery on Monday, December the 2nd. I'm like, whoa, that's like a couple days away. Like I thought I was gonna have a partial tear and then be in a boot or something like that. And now I know I need surgery, and now they're scheduling it for Monday. It's like, it kind of hit me like, oh man, they want to do it already. I'm kind of nervous. Like, so she's like, you want to take Monday? I was like, sure, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling and get this fixed, and so I can get on the road to recovery and all that stuff. So I got my appointment for Monday. I still got to find out what time it's going to be, so I'm going to have the surgery done. In the meantime, before I went to this second appointment, I was it was kind of tough, making it around the house and doing things, because I'm they gave me crutches at the ER when I first went, and those things started to hurt the palms of my hands like crazy. Under my arms was fine, but the palms of my hands was just unbearable, like pain, especially early in the morning when you grip them crutches for the first time. It's like that pain. So I went out on Amazon and purchased one of these knee scooters right here. Let me show you guys. I purchased one of these right here, and this thing has been an absolute lifesaver. I put an extra pad on top that my wife made for me, so my other knee on it can be more comfortable. But now I can go to the grocery store, I can go to the mall, I can zip around the house fast, I can do a lot of stuff. I can go outside, I can go places with my wife. It's just so much more I can do now. I can carry things in my other hand and steer with one hand, and it's just a big lifesaver. And the biggest lifesaver about it is when we go to the grocery store, I don't have to search around for one of those motorized scooters and hope it has enough battery charge, or hope it works, or hope they even have one. I don't have to get dropped off in front of the store and wait for my wife to park and then come and find me a scooter. I don't have to carry the crutches and a cart, buggy or shopping cart, with us. So this thing really came in handy. I did have one accident with it where I didn't look down when I was putting my knee on the scooter and I missed it. And I tried to catch myself from falling, and I stepped flat-footed with my hurt foot, and I was in excruciating pain for like 30 minutes in the grocery store. It's like I re-injured it. So that was the only accident I have. I just have to look down when I'm placing my knee down in it. So that's pretty much my week 2 update. I'll be back next week sometime, maybe around next Wednesday, to let y'all know how the surgery went and everything like that, and the process of that. So that's been week 2. Got my MRI, had my follow-up with the doctor. Well, first I went to my first appointment. They put me in a new splint, sent me for an MRI, had the MRI, went to the follow-up appointment today to get the results of the MRI and proceed with the next steps. Found out I had a full rupture. The rupture, they showed me where the rupture was, and that it was 6.2 or 6.4 centimeters apart from each other, and they highly recommended surgery, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go the surgery route. My surgery is Monday, December 2nd, so at least I get to still enjoy my Thanksgiving, holiday. And, as long as I have on this splint, I have like 0 pain. I'm off of the Tylenol and Motrin. She did tell me to start taking baby aspirin once a day just to better be safe than sorry for, developing blood clots. But she said she think I'll be fine because I'm still up and moving around and stuff. But just in case, she put me on like a 81 milligram once a day aspirin just in case. And the only time it hurts is like when I take it off to take a shower. If my foot moves even slightly without this splint on, I can feel the burning sensation and the pain start to come. But as long as I have this thing on, I'm good. I started driving, my vehicle. I asked my wife, I was like, let me try to drive. I have a big truck. So as long as I put the seat all the way down and all the way back, I can fully extend my left leg and drive with my right leg, and it's perfectly fine driving. It's actually more comfortable driving than sitting on the passenger side. So until next time, guys, this is what I'll be thinking with another update video on my Achilles tendon rupture. And until next time, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, Give this video a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I drop the rest of the videos for this series or for this recovery period. And until next time, guys, I'm out.